Zahoro. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Good evening. I'm Zal, your local dragon bartender, mixer through and through. We're here on this Friday evening again with Kagura. Woohoo!
Hello, Kagura だよ.
Yeah, and we both have a very special announcement. We're both unemployed.
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah, baby. We're both unemployed. How does it feel?
I mean, it's just for a week.
Nice.
For me.
I don't know how long mine's gonna be, but hell yeah.
But man, that feeling of being jobless at the moment, I think I just need to drink a couple of things first.
Yeah, exactly.
To start feeling that. Alright, who do we have in chat? We have Web. Hello, Web. Hello, One. Hello, Maku. Hello, Yachen. Hello, Shosan. Hello, Nezu. Thank you all for joining tonight. Today, on a special Friday evening, Kagura and I are going to drink wine. So, what are the three wines that we picked up, or you picked up, and actually this time we have the same brand of alcohol for today, right?
For the first time since we started streaming like almost a month ago, we've been like
we're like 4 or 5 streams like consistently so far.
Yeah,
I think, right?
I know, right? Let's fucking go.
Goes by so fast. What the hell?
I know, right? Time.
Damn.
But we have La Crema. It's a brand of wine from Sonoma Coast, California. I personally love their Pinot Noir, which is it's a type of grape. It's got some let's see. Well, it's supposed to have like cocoa, I think coffee notes, a little bit of cherry, that kind of thing.
Really? Okay.
I think,
so,
if I remember correctly.
I'm not a huge wine drinker, but I really, really do enjoy Cab Sauves a lot. So
really?
I am rather new to wine compared to whiskey. So we picked up 3, right? You had 3. Yes. I have the 3 exactly sitting next to me. Is the plan tonight we're just gonna sip a little of both, all 3? Are we gonna do like a little flight kind of thing?
Yeah, if you want to, I don't mind. I just got 3 because I originally was only going to pick up the Pinot Noir because this is one of my personal favorites and it's a perfect like sipper kind of thing. But I saw that La Crema also did, or I guess is also doing a Chardonnay, and I figure I kind of miss Chardonnay sometimes. Like I just kind of crave it because it has that very strong, like, I think you'll like Chardonnay too. Have you ever had Chardonnay? You probably have.
I think I've had Chardonnay, but I never really paid a lot of attention to it. So
yeah, we'll be expecting a lot of butter, a lot of that classic Chardonnay butter, some of that oak hopefully, and I've never had La Crema's Chardonnay because usually it's like with wine brands, it's like they do multiple different types of wine, but they usually have one standout product. So in my opinion, I love La Crema's Pinot Noir. I don't know how their Chardonnay is going to be, but hopefully it's good.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it. Were we supposed to chill them, all 3 of them, kind of?
Only the whites. Now, it's a personal preference. I think some people like to chill their reds so that it has less of a bite. But personally, I like my reds room temperature.
Okay, yeah. I think like with a Cab Sauv, the recommendation right before, because mostly when people drink Cab Sauvs, they usually drink it with a meal, right?
Yeah.
I think the recommendation is just like chuck it in the freezer for like 15 minutes and that's all it needs to chill. Just like a very sharp chill, that's all. So, all right. So is there an order that we should evaluate these wines?
I don't really think so. In fact, we should just go with whatever we want to do first. Oh, unless you wanted to do something sweet first, the Moscato is just an easy drink. It's sweet.
Do you think the Moscato would be a good desserty kind of thing we can finish at the end? Question mark?
Yes, actually, that's perfect. Yeah, if we do finish that.
So, which one has like? It's kind of like if I was like drinking whiskey in flights, it's like I would have, like a bourbon or a rye first, and then I go into scotch or like smoky stuff, because the smoky stuff will linger. It lingers for a long time.
Okay.
So yeah, we have to I have to take advantage of it because if you try to drink the smoky Scotch first, it makes everything like taste really weird.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm not sure if it's the same thing for this, but
with wine, I think something similar to that would be the tannin in red wines. So I'm not sure if you know, but you know how like wine, regardless of white or red, it's still made by the same type of like black or red grape. Main difference is with the red wine, they leave the skins in producing the wine. That's what it gives the red color. But with the white wines, they take the skins out, hence the more clear yellowish color. So I would say the tannin flavor is kind of like that irony kind of flavor that you get.
Yeah, when you bite a grape, when you bite a grape too.
Yeah, exactly. So I think based off of that, we start with the Chardonnay.
Okay.
Heck
All
yeah.
right. I'm gonna
So
pull
excited.
this up. Oh.
Oh, you got a chiller too? Let's go.
I just grabbed my ice bin and I'm just like throwing it on there.
At last minute, I thought like, oh my god, hell yeah! I have a big bowl. I could just put all my ice in there and have a chiller.
True. Big pog.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. So today, chat, we're gonna be drinking wine. Getting wine drunk. Wine drunk is a very special drunk in my opinion. I gotta say, like, every single time I drink wine, it's just sometimes all I need is just a small glass and that like I'll be good for the night. There's something about wine that is just like, I gotta open my
I've been opening wine bottles for years, so I know what that's like. Nice.
Okay. That is that. All
Make
right.
sure you give the cork a smell too.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, especially at the part where like the cork would have been exposed to the inside of the wine.
Smells I don't know.
Yeah, it's you get a little you can I guess anticipate that buttery smell.
I guess like I gotta figure out what you mean by like that buttery smell or buttery taste. That's gonna be something I need to figure out.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'm gonna pour my one.
Hell yeah.
How much do I
ASMR.
pour?
However
much I want. Okay.
I would say like maybe 2 to 4 ounces.
I'll start with
Depends on how much you're drinking.
I'll start with this much for now,
Yeah.
and then we can taste notes. So the one I got, it's a Sonoma Coast Chardonnay, right? La
Yep.
Crema.
Yes.
Over 40 years of winemaking.
Yeah, bottled in 2020, so it's been aged 2 years in the bottle. Probably more.
Okay.
I forget. It's been a long time since I studied wine, but I did like briefly kind of
Som.
get more. Yeah, not really sommelier, but I did become more intimate with wine when I was a server in my server days.
That kind of makes
picked
sense
out-
though.
Yeah, I picked
so
out
you
the
can
wine
give
menu.
suggestions, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Smells good.
Yes. Oh, that's so nice. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I understand the buttery thing at the end of it.
Yes. Yeah, it coats your tongue and it almost feels a little bit fatty. Part of like that body, that nice strong body that just kind of, because the Chardonnay has a very almost like sharp,
Yes.
full-bodied, lots of, I don't know how to describe it other than I think in the industry they just call it butter.
In comparison to the other Chardonnays that I might remember, this one definitely has a longer, smoother, like longer finish. I think this is very good.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because I like the brand La Crema, but I am I'm satisfied.
I can
This is
see
nice.
I can see like having it with like cheese or something with
Yeah.
something you like maybe drinking this to cut fat in a way, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Man.
why like they always pair it with like white meat or like fish?
That's exactly why. It pairs very well with white wines, white meat, and fish, red wines, red meat.
What are your favorite pairings for wines?
I would say if I am having like seafood, like a salmon or like a cod, I would say maybe like a Pinot Grigio or like a Pinot Grigio. I prefer Pinot Grigio because of the more citrusy tones and notes to
Mhm.
it, versus Sauvignon Blanc. I think Sauvignon Blanc might be a little bit too
Sweet? Question mark?
sharp.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's almost more tart, I think. Or maybe
Ah,
a little bit more light. I actually
yeah.
can't remember.
The world of like white wines is a big mystery to me, actually.
It is.
Because like it gets light, it gets so delicate in my opinion,
Mhm.
but then it can also be like so sharp, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's I think it's coming back to me. Chardonnay is the most full-bodied out of all the white
Mm.
wines.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the Sauvignon Blanc, which is really light, almost
Mm-hmm.
airy in a sense, I think. And then you have Pinot Grigio.
Airy.
Yeah, Pinot Grigio has a lot more citrus and I think it's more tart. And then you
Oh.
have Riesling, one of my personal favorites. That's a little bit
Mm.
sweet, but
I
still
guess
has that like tartness.
like juice.
A little bit. Moscato is like juice. Moscato
Okay.
is just straight up juice.
Hey Kilo, how's it going? Dropping by. Hope you enjoy your
Yeah.
stay. We're drinking wine. And we're gonna get wine drunk and then we're gonna talk about our jobs.
Hell yeah. Or
Let's
former
go.
jobs.
Yeah, our former jobs. So I just had salmon earlier for dinner, and I'm like,
Mm.
wow, I wish I was looking at the wines. I'm like, dang, I want to crack one of these bottles open and eat it with it
Yeah,
and like drink it with
right.
it. But I restrained because I was like, gotta save these for the stream
Yeah.
because I
it's-
needed to wait for them to chill. I think they're at like a relatively chiller level. I'm sure they can be colder, but I think it's
Mhm.
okay. So
Mhm. Hell yeah.
that's good. That's very good. That's very good. I don't know how fast we want to go through these. I think I'm just gonna pour more Chardonnay actually.
Oh my god, already? Hell yeah.
I still have a little bit in my glass, but it's really good.
It is so good.
I'm usually when I have Chardonnay from other brands, it like is really sharp, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, it's okay. It's kind of bitter and stuff, but
Yeah.
this one's actually pretty nice. Much
Yeah.
more. It's much more tart actually.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot more like palatable, I think.
Is it like aged in wood or something?
I think so. Most Chardonnay, I think, is aged in wood,
Naruhodo. Naruhodo. Oh man.
or maybe most wines are aged in wood.
Gagra, how was your week?
My week, a lot of like very up and down, very up and down. So I resigned from my job. I woke up one morning.
Yeah.
Actually, this had been following, I think, 3 days. So before I resigned from my job, the 3 days I hadn't been sleeping, just
Oh,
like a lot
no.
of like troubled mind, kind of thing. So I hadn't been
Yeah.
sleeping. Those 3 days, I think I slept a total of 5 hours. Yeah, I know, it was crazy. So
Not
it's so bad. I think that's why I'm like sick right now. That and the I think we got a massive cold front out of nowhere, so my body's just like,
Oh,
"Ugh, it's cold
true.
now." Ugh."
Bro.
Yeah. So then I resigned from my job like on Tuesday, I think. Just spontaneous, just kind of like, you know what? I can't deal with this anymore. Goodbye.
You know what?
So, yeah.
Good for you.
Hell
For your
yeah.
mental. As I did, I put in my 2 weeks. I actually
Mhm.
put in my 2 weeks, well, 2 weeks ago.
Hell yeah.
And today was my last day in the office. So, and we're in like really bad crunch time. Crunch time. So, the team right now, they're trying their hardest to keep the boat afloat. I
Yeah.
feel a little bad, but at the same time, I'm like, man, it could have been a lot better if certain things happened, that kind of thing. And
Exactly.
it's only like I'm kind of that type in my career where I'm not really gonna give, well, at least in my industry, I don't give the 100% really. You give the 90%, right?
Mhm.
And you just get by. You essentially just do enough to get by, but still be smart about it. You know,
Right.
that kind of stuff. And then it was more or less the past few months that I've been really like giving 110%, right, and learning a lot more. And now it's like, now that I'm leaving, everyone's realizing, oh shit, Zal knows this, and I don't. He was the only source of knowledge. So now I'm leaving with like a handful of institutional knowledge. And if only there was money to do documentation.
Exactly. Like,
oh well.
Man, it's really like
management doesn't understand. They don't understand it at all.
They really don't.
It's
not until their best players leave and they're like, oh shit, wait, what?
There's been so many young people leaving the company that I'm at, and like I was basically like the last youngest newest person, like the oldest youngest person that left the team. And it's nothing to do with the team, you know. The team is great. The team is a really wonderful team that I worked on.
It's always management.
But it was just, and also like they weren't paying their engineers enough, you know. The grass is greener on the other side in my industry, so
yeah.
Oh, it's
happy
your
birthday,
dad's
Kilo's dad.
birthday, turning 63. Congratulations. Omedetou.
Omedetou, tanjobi omedetou.
Tanjobi omedetou. I should get like a little like
yeah, woo.
Hope he has a wonderful day.
Also get copyrighted.
Yeah, hope everyone else this week is fine. I know I kind of just posted on Twitter. I was like, I'm unemployed. More at 7.
More at 7.
Because I'm like taking advantage of like everyone posting about Twitter being on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it's crazy.
It's kind of annoying me a little bit, but
yeah, because everybody just like running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah, Shosan, I feel the same way. I'm really into I'm ready to quit too. The grass is greener for software engineering. It is true. It really is. And if you're in my industry, it's just like they're like, oh, we have competitive salaries, but they're what they're comparing to for competitiveness is just the same exact companies that are like around in this industry. So it's like they basically can just continuously lowball all the time, but because they don't want to compare to the other tech companies,
the ones that actually pay.
Yeah, but then again, also I feel like software engineering is such a lucrative job now.
Yeah, so. Especially with like the advent of technology, you know.
Yeah. Okay, Kagura, this is what we gotta do. We gotta get you a Microsoft certification, a Cisco certification, an Apple certification, and then you can be Kagura.IT man.
Wait, actually?
Actually, yeah. No joke. Like, to be in IT sometimes, or at least to get into like IT training, if you go into IT trainings with like 3 specific certificates, Shosan said an AWS, like Amazon Web Services like certification, you already like further along that you could be like further along than a lot of people, because all those certifications you can get by yourself, like on your own volition. You don't need school. You just like sign up, take a course itself, or you just study for a test or something like that.
I need to do that. I really do.
I feel like it's not a bad thing to have in your pocket, you know?
Yeah.
And like you can I'm pretty sure it's one of those things you can just take your time doing. You know, it's not a race ? I don't have an AWS like certification. But I remember like my Dragon Father basically he kind of went down that route, and he was like he didn't really get into a lot of mechanical engineering stuff, so he just went down the IT route. And you know what? It paid his bills. So, and it's remote, you know. So
that's dope. Yeah, I'm supposed to be taking a Google UX design course. I just have been really bad about it.
See, if you what it will be really cool is if you're like you can take a technical role, but you still can do a creative role.
Yeah, honestly, UX design aligns with like my main degree.
GUI is crazy, actually. graphics user interfacing. It's crazy stuff.
I love, and a lot of people hate, maybe not a lot, but like, like material design or like Apple's like minimalist design in terms of like UI and stuff like that. UI, it just fascinates me. Just like,
yeah, I feel like software engineers need a UI, need an art like UI person all the time.
Yeah.
We really don't have the brain capacity to be like, yeah, normal human can use this, but like we don't see the world through normal human. I don't think normal human eyes.
Right.
Maybe myself, because like I'm so attached to art itself, but
right.
But when it comes to like trying to like design where to place a button, right? Like, you asked me to try and make a website like 5 years ago, I'd be like, oh, just gonna put a big red button here,
A big red button.
But like now I'm like a little more conscious because I'm around creatives, So.
Oh. Wait, I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second.
Beep 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 beep.
What?
Okay, no problem. Take the phone call. No problem. I get to talk to chat. How y'all doing, chat? Happy Friday. I have all of next week off, so maybe we can actually have we can have an actual like schedule of streams, maybe? Oh my gosh, did I say the S word? Did I say the S word? Schedule? Streaming? Video games? Impossible. But yeah, like I'll have some time to do some things. I'm gonna have, you know what we could do? Maybe we'll actually do a stream where I try to do a cover in like a few days. I don't know. Or maybe we'll record a cover. I'm free. I have things to do. I have some commissions to work on. I have some like requests to work on as well. So all down in the pipeline. Gamer Dragon? Cover speedrun? Gah. Oyasumination live cover 8 hours? 8 hour stream? Front to back? Honestly, I think I can finish. I might be able to finish Oyasumination in like one sitting. Cause like I want to redo the vocals itself. Or I can do another Ippo TSK song. Cause I know I'm like pretty. I think I have all 3 of the Ippo songs like down to heart of how I want to perform them, but we'll see. We'll see. Gamer Dragon. But yeah, with this new, I'm only gonna be unemployed for 1 week. That's just an exaggeration. I was posting on Twitter. I'm like, I was trying to get a little bit of clickbait. I'll be starting a new position, a fully remote position, actually. Start at the end of November. So that's gonna be a brand new experience to me because I've never worked remote, and I'm nervous. Hopefully it'll be okay. But the team that I'm gonna be joining, I think, is a very, very self-driven and with modern techniques, and like I'm just going into like a mid engineer role, so it's gonna be. I think it'll be good. I think I'm gonna have more opportunity to just be at home, and maybe work on some more content potentially. That's the thing. That was the big thing. Is like maybe being at home, being in the bar, right, and remote, and not having to drive in. Maybe it'll like make me want to just like come downstairs and stream more. That's all.
Hello, sorry.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yes, I looked at the phone. I normally don't take phone calls because
No
I'm like
problem.
if they need to call me, just leave a message, Lamau. Who makes phone calls in this time and age? But I recognized it from my previous supervisor at Best Buy.
Mm,
So
mm, mm, mm.
I was like, oh, I probably should take this. And so I have an
Mhm.
interview tomorrow. Let's go. Yeah.
Whoa! Let's go!
For in Geek Squad as like a repair agent. So
Oh!
no talking to customer, please. Yeah.
No, but that's pretty dark, dude. I know that Geek Squad is underrated, but it's all and like sometimes overworked. But like, that's your foot in the door for IT shit.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, like, I just don't want to talk to customers anymore.
True. I think you know what, all you need to do is just talk to us. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah.
all. And talk
That's
to your
all who I want
talk
to-
to your coworkers. Right. That's all.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then
exactly.
and then you can talk to us. You can stream and everything. Hey, yo, congrats! Interview. I hope it goes well. You're gonna nail it. You're gonna nail
Hell
it.
yeah. Thank
Gonna
you.
nail
Thank
it.
you.
I'm ready
I
for the
know-
next bottle.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. The next battle. Let's do. Let's do the red.
Okay, the Pinot Noir.
The Pinot Noir.
Alrighty.
I love Pinot Noir. I know you said you're more of a Cab Sav, right?
Yeah, but like I actually have not had enough Pinot Noir. Pinot Noir,
really?
I think. I mean, I have had it before, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, it just never like comes to mind that like I should get it. You know?
Right.
Cause like I just love that deep, dark, and like dinner kind of esque of Cab Sauv so much.
Mhm.
What should I
Right.
expect of the Pinot Noir? Pinot
So-
Noir.
The Pinot Noir. So coming from a Cab Sav, I think
Yes.
Cab Sav, the main thing is, of course, the body of the Cab Sav. It's a lot
Yeah.
more dry.
Yes,
Also,
true.
the tannin presence. There's a lot of tannin in Cab Sav.
True.
So in Pinot Noir, I think you get a balance out of a little bit of everything. You get some tannin. You also get some of that dryness, that body, but you also get notes of other stuff as well. So it's not as dry, but you taste more of the grape itself. You taste, I think, with this one should be some cocoa, a little bit of coffee, some cherry. It's a little bit more fruity, I think.
Okay.
Is the best way to put it.
Ooh, right off the bat, smelling the cork,
Mm-hmm.
I get like candy cherry and chocolate.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
that like am I yes, no, candy cherry and chocolate. It's like you ever been to Costco and you ever get those like pomegranate chocolate bites where they're like
Yes, I love those.
they're like it's like a pomegranate gummy and then it's wrapped in dark chocolate. I almost was thinking about that.
Yeah. And if
Okay.
you notice the color,
I'm gonna pour
actually,
I'm gonna pour it right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm pouring in
That
the
was a little
same
bit too
glass. I'm pouring in the same glass, but
That's okay. I won't tell anyone.
ooh. When I was pouring it in the light, it almost looked violet.
Mm-hmm. The color is lighter than the Cab Sav, I think. Because it's just
absolutely.
yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
I gotta cap it. Oh, it's not very easy to cap.
Yeah. I usually just stick the cork back in the other way around.
Okay, I'm gonna sniff. Screw socialization. Honestly,
Hell yeah.
though, I kind of need socialization in my life
Yeah.
now, and if I didn't have roommates or like friends on the Discord, I don't think I would have picked up the remote position. You know, if I actually really was thinking about it very deeply, and the reason why I picked it up is because one, I gotta trust in myself to focus on my work, and I know that I have a very supportive network of friends that I can talk to. That's like, now I can be on my computer a lot more.
Hell yeah.
Because in my previous job, I'm not allowed any of my personal electronics inside the lab for security
fair.
reasons. Yeah, so which is fair, right?
Yeah.
All right, I haven't taken a sip yet, but I'm smelling it.
No, make sure you aerate it. Just
Okay,
like
slosh
swirl
it.
it around in the
Okay.
glass. Yeah.
Okay,
There you
I have a very good I have like a sniffer. It's kind of like meant for beer, so
Yeah.
I'm just like gonna keep swirling it. Should I actually just keep the Pinot Noir open then?
No. So you definitely do want to keep it capped until you want to drink it.
Oh,
The more
okay.
it aerates, the more it loses its overall, flavor. You want to
Oh,
drink the whole bottle within around like 3 to 4 days.
okay. Oh,
That's
easy. Tomorrow I'm gonna have some people over at the bar. So,
oh hell yeah.
all right. Ooh, I swirled it, and now I'm getting a
Mhm.
lot more from the nose. It's a little
Mhm.
bit like a. I wanted to say something dark, but like something nutty almost.
I think that might be the coffee part maybe. I'm not sure. Let me
Ooh,
look it up actually. La crema,
ooh, dry on the.
right?
It's dry on the tongue,
Mhm.
but whoa, that's actually hold on, second sip, second sip. Okay. I'm like, that's like I'm trying to process right now. Like,
Right, right.
am I thinking about? It's definitely that feeling I get when I'm like chewing on grape skins, right?
Mhm.
Definitely
Yeah.
a similar feeling. Um, I there was on the first sip, it's like that. It was still like that candy cherries,
Mhm.
and then there was something else that was turning into like a bourbon wood almost that I'm
Mm.
familiar with,
Yeah.
and then it mellowed out into something really, really like sweet and creamy. I don't know how to describe it that
Yeah,
way.
I'm looking it up right now. Um, so aromas of blackberry, cherry, leather,
Mm.
and tobacco
Yeah.
with
Oh,
flavors of
that's
red
it.
cherry.
That was it. Tobacco. That's
Yeah.
actually exactly what I got in the first sip. I think.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
tobacco. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna
Subtle.
say it. I was like, huh.
Yeah, that's really cool that you picked that out.
Mm-hmm.
There's with flavors of red cherry, raspberry, boysenberry, subtle hints of espresso and cocoa, nib underpin notes of exotic spice and toast.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see where the notes of chocolate nibs and cocoa
Mhm.
pairs with that espresso.
Mhm.
No, no. So they said on the nose it was like the tobacco.
I think so. Yeah.
That okay? There, that was a pungent black, spicy kind of like musty kind of. Yeah. Oh, I smell it. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've never smelled tobacco before, so I have no idea. Plus, my nose is pretty plugged right now. But
Oh, true.
yeah.
Oh man, like Kagra, if you ever like decide to visit the bar someday, I really would love to treat you to like whiskey and a cigar.
Oh, dude, I would love that. Oh my god. Okay, so I, low key, um, I mean, this month in terms of commissions have been going really well for me.
Let's
Of course,
go.
I've not finished them yet, and the deadline's actually pretty close. But
Mm,
when I
you got
like,
this.
I'm hoping like this trends, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And if that trends and I have a part-time job, I'm able to be like independent, self-sufficient. I definitely want to visit if I have that excess capital or excess capital,
Yes.
excess capital. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Um,
I gotta recommend this. Do you
mhm.
like buy a lot of stuff with like credit card usually here and there?
So I'm in a lot of credit card debt, so I can't.
Okay.
I'm talking like
Gomen this.
multiple delinquent accounts, kind of. Yeah.
Kagura,
I know.
no.
I know. When COVID hit, I really fell in a hard place.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
So
my brother in Buddha.
it's okay. It's okay. We climb back. We climb
Yeah,
back.
slowly, slow. Cause like I was
Mhm.
gonna say, the way to do it is get a credit card from an airline, and then just
The
build
miles.
rack up air miles that way.
Yeah.
Cause like I too fell into kind of like a lot of a spending spree during COVID, but I was also working, so
Yeah.
but I spent all my stuff on using my airline point like credit card,
Mhm.
and two I got three round trip flights out of it, like
Whoa.
one to LA and one to Boston, like
That's really
LA
fucking
and
cool.
Boston, two LA to Boston's, and then one to like Washington or something.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, you did one to LA and one to San Francisco.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Man.
Yeah. Oh,
And I can imagine.
see what
New
Shosun
York?
said.
Oh.
Sorry, hold on a second. Enjoy the work from home. We just called into the office physically, and I realized I have less time to work on extracurriculars due to commute time cutting into my day. True, like, yeah, like the commute time is something, but like, there's something I gotta say that is a little bit enjoyable about the daily scheduling or the daily drive-in. But then again, my drive into work has only been like 30 minutes usually. Do you drive into work, Kagura? Like usually for your stuff?
My last job I did drive into work. It was like a 10-15 minute drive depending on how
Okay.
fast I drove. Yeah. No, Florida.
Yeah. Like I didn't mind commuting cuz you you put on like if you leave in the morning. I've started becoming a morning person. Driving in the morning is really nice, actually. I gotta say, it feels very nice rather than driving around like 11 a.m. or closer to noon.
True.
I've started developing boomer habits.
Man, I cannot drive in the morning, even though I do for my other job that I'm still working at, unfortunately. I have to wake up at like 6 a.m. and I drive, and I drive on the highway half asleep. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, but you just build those habits, I guess. You're able to drive half asleep,
No, you can't do that. You can't do
I
that.
know.
You gotta stop. You gotta take care. If you catch yourself dozing off, you gotta make sure you pull over.
Absolutely.
That reminds me actually the worst moment I ever had where I was driving sleepy was actually when I was in Florida.
Oh my god.
And it's like,
oh, it's Florida?
No, it's cause like I flew in and I flew in. I didn't get like much sleep because I did a red eye, so I might not even slept at all. So as soon as I landed, I got my rental car, right? And then got my second win as the morning. Then I went to my like Airbnb, and I was like, all right, this is cool, a nice spot. And then like, oh, time to go hang out with some friends. Yeah, let's go hung out with friends. And then it's like, oh, let's go into like close to the city. I'm like, yeah, let's go. We got food. We went to hang out. We went to play. And then it's like 11 p.m. I'm just like, I've been awake for 36 hours.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just like, and I'm driving back with a friend. And those highways when it's dark, oh my god, yeah.
I know. We don't have good street lights.
I was dozing off, and I was like, just to ask my friend, it was Corinne. So I was asking him, I was like, just play me some music, like play me a song. He's playing me like EDM and like things like that. Like that shit's putting me to sleep.
Oh no. It's the rhythm, the 4 on the floor.
Yeah, and then like towards the end, as soon as I thought I was gonna crash or something, but then we put on like Silk Sonic, and then we just like started singing, and that was the key. That's the key. You gotta be engaged while you're driving.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's like what. So if you ever catch yourself like sleeping, right? Just like create a new playlist called I sing to these songs no matter what, like Kickback or something, and then just just sing Kickback all the way back home or something, because like as long as you're engaging yourself, then it's gonna be you're in a better spot than just listening to EDM like droning trance music or something.
Yeah, I usually like take an entire Red Bull and I just like sip on that while I drive to work. Or I just consume caffeine while I drive to work. Or, I mean, there were like a couple of times where like I fell asleep at the wheel. But this was night driving. When I used to work further down in like downtown Orlando.
Okay.
At the time. So basically the restaurant that I used to work at, They closed because they just didn't want to operate two separate locations. They just want to focus on one.
Mm-hmm.
So, they were like, you're a really great server. You're a good personality. We want to keep you. So if you want to work over at the, the bigger location, we can take you in over there. I was like, okay, cool. That sounds great. Especially because you make more money over there.
Right.
'Cause people are just more richer.
Right.
More richer. Anyway, so
Affluent.
yes.
Right. Yeah.
So it was like a 30-minute drive back and forth. 30-minute drive one way. So, and I would have to drive on I-4. So I would be going, and one night, one night I was driving, and I just straight up fell asleep at the wheel because I got off at like 12 a.m. or 1 a.m.
Oh my god.
And this was from working the entire day. So I
Yep.
worked a double, and it was 12 a.m., 1 a.m. So I was driving, and I fell asleep, and I almost hit like a dividend. You know where like the exit?
Yep.
Yeah, I almost just ran straight right into that. So I managed to course correct at the not the last second. It's not that dramatic. But I
Instincts.
managed to course correct. Yeah.
Yes.
And then so the rest of the night I would what I do now is like I bite my hand. If I start to feel sleepy, I bite my hand. And that keeps me awake, I guess.
You know what? Like, honest, I will be honest. Like, this is a thing that we did with my friends, and whenever they just hop into calls,
Yeah.
like Discord calls, they just hop in and just listen to conversations of people and just talk to people. It's engagement.
Yeah.
You need to do engagement. And I remember like
Yeah.
we had like a couple of friends who were doing long drives. They just hop into Discord calls, and so whenever you hop into a Discord call, it's just if ever I see you late at night, and you're in a Discord call, I'll now know, like, there could be a chance that you are driving.
No, not now, not anymore. I've learned from that. I quit.
Okay.
Like I quit. I think like a week after. I told my boss, I was like, hey, I just don't think the commute's good for me. I'm just gonna resign right here, right now. And they were okay with it. They understood.
They
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, my commute to work right now is like 30 minutes. It was 30 minutes. Like, I didn't mind it. But it was all back roads. And honestly, I'm a very bad distracted driver. I'll give my driver sin right here. I drive while looking at my phone. So
Don't worry, I do that sometimes too. It's
well,
okay.
like, it was really bad in Hawaii. Because like most of the shifts I took in Hawaii, I prefer doing the second shift, which was 4 p.m. to midnight.
Yeah.
And I basically am driving home at midnight. No one's on the road too, so like I get tired. Like, the combination of the reason why I'm like browsing my phone is to keep myself awake, actually. But that's just
Right.
like not good for focus on the road,
Right.
So I need to like kick myself in the ass to not do that. But I don't think I need to do that anymore because I'm gonna be working remote.
Exactly. So that's good.
Let's go.
What's it called? I think it's nice, like, that newer cars nowadays, they have like Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and that stuff like that.
Oh,
So-
and those like those things that yell at you if there's something approaching to the left.
oh
right.
god, yeah, my car does that.
My current car does not. And like, we both own Mazdas, right? Don't
Yeah.
we? Yeah. I have an old boy. I have an old Mazda boy. Little
Oh, I see.
little Mazda 3 2007. So
Let's go.
it's just like, I can't. It doesn't have the fancy whistles, but like, I have been looking into eventually a new one. I think like
Yeah.
a RAV4 was like on my horizons, like a Toyota.
If you're planning on getting a RAV4, I think you might as well get a CX-5, unless you have like, because the main advantage to the RAV4, in my opinion, is the bigger size. But if you
Oh.
don't need that bigger size, you could drive a CX-5. Because that was my consideration when my mom offered, like,
Oh.
hey, your car is paid off, right? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay. I think you should drive a bigger car because it's more safer for you to drive a bigger car. I'm like, oh, thanks, Mom. And so I started looking into cars. So I think my decisions were between like the Honda CR-V, the Toyota RAV4, and then the Mazda CX-5. And the biggest reason why I choose the Mazda CX-5 was the overall, like, because my mom had a 2021 RAV4 at the time already. So I drove her RAV4 and it was fine. It was like The steering is very light, but of course it's a big, heavy car, so it's like it's appreciated. Like the
Yeah.
steering is it's very forgiving, and you can like
Uh-huh.
make easy turns without breaking your wrists and stuff. But the CX-5 was so much more responsive and tight. It felt like you were driving a small car, but in the body of like a larger crossover SUV.
Mm.
So I loved that because I came from driving a Ford Fusion. So that being low to the ground, tight,
Yeah, like a
yeah,
compact kind of thing.
yeah. So I drove the CX-5 and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Oh, now
And
now my consider. Yeah, I'll
yeah,
actually add that to my considerations too.
yeah.
And you said,
Plus,
is
yeah,
it like it's only slightly smaller than a RAV4? You said.
yeah. The trunk space is not as huge as the RAV4, and overall seat space I think is smaller than the RAV4. Like it's
Okay.
just overall smaller than RAV4, but not as small as we think. If you don't have like a family, I don't think you'll really notice it too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
But one thing that I did also really like about the Mazda is that the upgrades for the RAV4 are ridiculous. They're kind of
True.
expensive.
True.
So I got a pretty decently tricked out CX-5 for
Ooh.
about the price of like maybe a baseline RAV4 plus a couple of features. Like maybe from the LE to the XLE model, I got my Mazda 5 for like, oh man, like it's got Bose sound system, it's got
Damn,
like
yo.
navigation, even though I don't use it. It's got the power seats, heating seats, heated steering. Yeah, it's pretty loaded. I got really lucky. But
How
the
much?
car payment
How much was it? If I may
in
ask.
total?
Yeah, if I may ask politely.
Well, we're still doing car payments on it. Not gonna
It's
lie.
okay.
But
No, it's like you gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah. I don't remember the exact price. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I think it was around Carfax, Mazda.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. I have to log in, but
It's okay. You don't have to if it's too much.
don't worry. No. I'll find it. I got you.
Cause
This
like
is an important
for
decision.
my, I remember when I was I got my Mazda. It's because I originally had a car from graduation.
Yeah.
And it was like an old 1990 like Lexus or something. And it was a great car. It was like a little green machine, a little like olive drab, weird looking ass car.
Yeah.
And then I took a bad turn on a slippery downslope, and
oh no.
I ran off the road.
Oh what?
Yeah,
Oh
and
no.
I ran off the road and into rocks, like underneath those rocks.
What?
So, but I was able to drive it to work, and I'm just like, but I was like really shook. And so that was trashed. I got like a few bucks out of it, like a few $100 out of back from it from like scrapping it. But I managed to pick up. I think I managed to pick up my Mazda for like 4K or something.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was used. It was like obviously used, you know.
Yeah.
It only had like 90,000 miles. So
Wow.
I've never ever bought a car new yet. So
Yeah, I mean,
Maku
there's not much
rises.
reason.
Maku
Mako!
rises. Welcome. We're getting wine drunk.
Wine drunk. Okay, so oh my god, I think I'm already wine drunk. I typed in Toyota as Toyato. So I checked out amount total, I think, included with my car's trade-in. For the car was 33k. Around 33k.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh
Of course
my God.
we're financing a
Of course,
we're
of course,
financing a
of
big
course,
chunk of it.
of course.
Yeah, but if we're looking at like the RAV4 starts at 27k for the base model.
Oh man.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you build it.
I've never like bought a car new, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be, well, like it's gonna be something I want to do eventually.
It's
like,
yeah.
it's just nice to have, you know. I think
Yeah,
like my dragon papa was just like, he's like, now you can lease a car now that you're working remote. I'm like, I don't know why would I want to release a car? But I guess I could, right? I already have my Mazda. It's a little zippy car, and the thing I have to like charge the fuel pump every 3 clicks, something like that. It's it things on its like last legs, I feel.
Oh no.
But like I think I can get another like 40,000 miles out of it. So
yeah, because it's still got what? I mean, oh, you bought it at 90,000.
I have it like it's like at 120,000 almost.
Yeah. I think the closest one, because okay, this sounds horrible, but my main, of course, like my main, I think, focus was like decent audio in a car. So,
oh, for sure, that's true. Like I know the Mazda does Bose actually.
Yes,
right?
they do Bose.
And like my sound system is Bose too. So
yeah, and it's pretty nice. It's not bad.
It is nice. And like I actually took my car and I actually changed the radio for a different unit so I can get Bluetooth.
Dope.
And like I like the way whenever I said like the certified Zal car test, it's honestly, to be honest, I bet your car system is better than mine's, but they're both Bose, so
yeah, and they're pretty good. I mean, I think Bose, they generally have a more affinity toward the high end, kind of like Bayer Dynamics.
Bayer Dynamic does speakers, really?
I don't think they don't do speakers, but like Bayer's sound signature is like more high end, right? Like they're a little bit more.
True. Like well, Bayer Dynamic, considering that we're both probably wearing our DTs at the moment.
Yeah, my
right?
DT 700X Pro.
Same here right now. We're in the same headphones. Let's go.
Yeah, dude, they're so okay. They really pivoted me like 180 degrees on Bayer Dynamic because I knew they were good.
Yeah.
But the 770s were just so. To me, they were harsh.
Yep, that's true. I think the signature sounds like the signature of Bayer Dynamics is just like a high, like very sparkly high end.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, and it's like it was almost painful for me sometimes to mix on it. So the entire time I had been mixing on HD 6XXs without an amp.
Oh, well, those are pretty good mic headphones too.
With an amp.
Well, like, what's your interface right now?
It's a Native Instruments complete audio, I think. That should
be okay. I mean, obviously having a headphone amplifier would be good, but
yeah,
that should be good enough.
I think. But their impedance, though, I think is 300 ohms. Let me look that up real quick.
Oh, true. I mean, I started on the first pair of headphones that I invested in, like really early when I started mixing. I started right out of the bat. I was like, if I'm gonna mix, I'm gonna get myself a nice pair of headphones, and I got the DT 990s. Ooh. Right, and those are 250 ohms, right?
Yeah.
I had no idea what the hell ohms meant at the time, and I just plugged them into a audio box 22 VSL, so I didn't care. It's probably like not as good, but I basically learned all my mixes off of that first.
True.
And I do recommend if you're space limited, your next pair of headphones should be open backs.
Yes. And I love open back.
I thought aren't the 600Xs open backs?
Yep, they're open backs.
So if you already have it, I do recommend like still using them. I gotta say.
Yeah. It's just like it's such a stark difference when I use both headphones because I didn't think there was that much of a difference because of the
big
impedance.
Difference.
300 ohms. My audio interface can't push that, and I never realized that until recently when you was talking like, oh yeah, I have an amp to my HD 6XXs. This is the only pair I'll ever wear. I'm like, wait, you have an amp? You need an amp? I thought you could use it without an amp. He's like, no, the like 300 ohms impedance. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I guess I haven't done much. Actually, I can what's it called? What's your interface called again?
Complete audio 2. I think if I remember correctly, the maximum it can output, not output, but I think it's rated for like 80 ohms.
Let's see. Cause like, oh, there it is, my boy Julian Kraus. Okay, so the Native Instruments Complete Audio 1 and 2. Let me take a look at the headphone. I want to see if he. Oh, this is 3 years ago. Okay, so he probably didn't have his. He probably didn't have his headphone test yet, actually. Okay, never mind. He doesn't. But like, Julian Kraus is like the man for that kind of stuff. Honestly, what I think you should do then, your next thing is to upgrade your audio interface.
Yeah, I see the maximum output level is 48 milliwatts at 300 ohms. Oof.
48 milli, yeah. So honestly, I think you should just go Motu M2, gang.
Motu M2.
I suggested that to Valley, and Valley's using it now, and it's just like probably the best budget, but like high quality, like bang for your buck audio interface around right now.
Oh shit, this looks dope.
But if you're gonna buy it from Sweetwater, you should use my affiliate link. I should make a fucking affiliate link for Sweetwater, because like I'm just a gear marketer now. Yeah, I just love gear so much too.
This looks really cool. Wait, 2 in 2 out USB-C audio interface?
Yeah. It's
That's pretty dope.
It's pretty darn good. Or like if you were to like, I don't know, if you were to fly up here and then I'll lend you my SSL 2 Plus or something.
No, you don't have to do that.
I don't use it. Well, okay, I don't use it right now, but I'll use it for like my mobile setups.
Yeah, so that means you still use it. How dare you?
Well, I haven't used it in a while because I'm using like this freaking chunky boy at the moment. Yeah. Have I shown you like my new audio interface?
No, you haven't.
Oh man, hold on. I'll send you an image of what it is.
Okay.
Cause it's probably gonna be the audio interface I'm gonna use for the rest of my life.
Oh really?
That's why.
Endgame?
It is pretty much there in the end game. Yeah, because it's also a 500 series rack. It is this. I'm just gonna copy the image. Wait, can I just copy the image? No.
Yes.
Okay.
Do it. Copy the image.
Let's do this. Oh no. Do this, and then I go to Discord. Then I go to Kagura.
That's me.
It is.
Oh shit, that looks so cool.
And that right now is sitting inside of my own custom wood like rack.
What?
Like I bought a rack.
Whoa.
Hello, Hello, how you doing? Can we like? I gotta say, hey, Cogger, can we invite M? Can we invite M to the Valley Discord?
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to ask Valley first.
True.
Yeah.
I also really want to invite the person that you know, the singer who sang the Japanese version of Ayusumination.
Oh yes, vaguely. I vaguely remember that.
Because like I was talking to her in like DM, and she really wants to meet you Taites, but she's super nervous. She's super nervous about like trying to interact with them. Because like she comes from like the JP side, you know.
Oh
so,
right, the Utaite side.
A little bit, but like they're also like from New York, I think.
Oh, New York.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I was like
okay.
I was like we should I'd love to invite some. I have 2 friends that I want to invite to the Valley server if they want to.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
I'm also ready for dessert.
Yes. Oh, just let me know and I'll bring it up in Valley.
Yeah. I'm gonna by dessert, I'm gonna pour myself a Riesling, and I'm also gonna go get some pumpkin pie.
Oh, dude, I'm envious.
I have leftover pumpkin pie. So you're gonna be entertainer for a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Talk to the chat.
I will talk to the chat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Kagura section of the stream. Today, I am sick as fuck, so probably can't sing for you guys. Unfortunate. But anyway, you really want pumpkin pie? You know, honestly, me too. I really want pumpkin pie as well. I've only had one glass of this Pinot Noir, and feels bad, man. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Em. I hope I feel better soon as well, because I'm supposed to not be at work. I'm like, well, you know, I don't know. It's like, I really don't want to go back into work if it's like, you know, not a job that I like to do, but, you know, at the same time, it's like, well, you know, yeah. But anyway, I'm hoping to get like a better job though, even if it is working as like a repair specialist in Geek Squad. I think that's not too bad. Yeah. No, take care of it. Thank you, Shosan. Arigatou gozaimasu. But yeah, I think brain fart. When I get, I'm kind of like a sad drunk, so when I actually like drink, I start to be like, oh yeah. So I do apologize if I just kind of stop thinking for moments. It's me fighting off the demons with more liquor. Except this isn't liquor. Poor Kagu, I'm always sick. Yeah, I'm always sick. Yeah. But anyway, it is what it is. Anyway, push him off with a broom? Dude. What kind of broom though? I've always liked those, like, you know those bamboo brooms? Oh? Sorry, I just got a text message. But you know, I really wish I had dessert. Like, what do I have? Totino's pizza rolls? I don't think that really classifies as dessert. Maybe could order something. It's not too late.
But like, I'd be down to ordering something. But I already made food. Yeah, I mean, I have chicken noodle soup without chicken or noodles inside of a pot right now, so I should probably just... I guess it's not chicken noodle soup, it's just... I took chicken broth and I cut up, like, my remaining, like, celery and my remaining, like, carrots. I just dumped a shit ton of baby carrots in there. And maybe I should add some noodles, but, yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Are you taking care of yourself, Kagura?
Yes, I made congee the other day. Had some, you know, those pickled, I don't know what they're called, but like those sweet pickles with the spicy bamboo sprouts and the sweet chilies. So yeah, I do take care of myself occasionally sometimes.
I'm going to pour myself some of this Moscato.
Yes. Oh, the Moscato. Oh my god.
I've never had it before. I'm gonna be pouring it in the same glass, but it has some a little bit of red, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just say that it's fine.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's just a twist, right?
Yeah, it's just a twist cap. Most Moscatos, they're just twist caps. They're honestly nothing. Honestly, okay. It's not that they're nothing special, but they're sweet. They're very good, very tasty, very light, a little sparkly. Best Moscato, Italy. No matter what anyone tells you.
This one right here?
Yes. Well, this one, I actually didn't know of this brand.
Yeah.
I just saw it today and I was like, oh, it's from Italy. Okay, cool.
Yep. It says, with bright notes of orange blossom, wildflower, and honey. All right.
Ooh.
So let's see how this goes. Let's see how it smells good. I can smell the honey. The honey
I can taste the honey.
The honey is definitely there.
And these, like, and the orange blossom too. Holy shit.
Oh, it's fizzy too.
Yeah,
that's
it's
so
got
good.
some light fizz.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Right? It's nice and light and sweet. It's a perfect like midday lunch kind of wine. Like, getting together with the girlfriends type of wine. You know, you see a lot of people, they just order it for the table, like a bunch of
Ma-
people getting together
Oh,
for lunch.
Maku's also doing some utaite stuff. You did hear Maku's kickback whip,
Yes.
right?
I did hear Maku's kickback whip.
I'm okay with bringing Maku into the server. He wants
Hell
to.
yeah. I'll make a
I
list.
would
I'll make
like
a
to.
list.
Yeah.
So we have, send me
I
their
have-
Twitters.
I have my mod, and
Mhm.
then M is like Nezu Mutual as well,
Mhm.
and then Ochi is that's the person who did the Oya Simulation in JP.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will make sure to run it through
Mhm.
with the big boss. Just give me their Twitter handles or like their, I guess, communications or social medias, and
Sure.
yeah, because I do not get complete executive decision.
True. It's always gotta be through Valley first of all.
Yes.
Mhm.
Um,
I do feel bad in being like, I definitely hang out with the Valley server more often. I should be giving more attention to my own Discord server for sure.
That's okay. You know, sometimes it just, I said I was going to make my own Discord server for the longest time. Like, you know how people been making these, like, work servers and stuff like that? I'm in so
Yeah.
many work servers that at this point I'm like, why should I even bother? Why should I even make my own work server? So much work.
I mean, originally this was my work server actually. Like my like Bar Sanctuary, it was my work server.
Mhm.
And then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just turn this into my VTuber server.
Yeah, which is how, like, the normal progression of things go. It's like, you start as a work server, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm a VTuber now.
Yes.
Yeah.
M. Aralis, my boy.
Hell yeah. Oh, what's interesting is, like, the Moscato is kind of in a similar, I guess, kind of line. It definitely is just in an own category of white wines, but you know how, like, champagne is only made in Champagne, France, can only be from Champagne, France. If it is champagne, quote unquote, champagne, not made in Champagne, France, it is
Right.
not champagne.
Mm.
So you have Italy produces their own version of champagne that is more dry at times, called Prosecco. Still fizzy and bubbly. I think, and then California has sparkling wine, which is a lot sweeter than champagne, but also has that fizziness. And then you have Moscato.
Champagne's like really dry.
Really?
I find I like dry champagne.
Oh, I think dry champagne's like Prosecco.
Yeah. Champagne is protected by law, right? By AOC? What's AOC? Oh yeah. M is like
AOC.
a real chef, like professionally, like studying as like he's like actually culinary god.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. So like someday we gotta do a cooking collab, honestly. Oh man.
Cooking, oh, that'd be so fun. I find, what's it called? I find gastronomy really interesting.
Move
Like,
through.
it's the perfect combination, like chemistry and just well, it's basically just applied chemistry.
One
But man,
of my favorite places when I was in Hawaii, it was a place. It was a restaurant called Avalon Gastropubs, and I love gastropubs now. A place where like they do craft cocktails and amazing food. It's just like I swear to God, in 4 months or close to my birthday in 2023, I'm rebranding. I'm rebranding to a gastropub. Like I'm still gonna be Zal, but like
yeah.
I'm gonna get a new outfit. I don't care. Like I'm just gonna rebrand to a gastropub.
That'd be
Honestly.
so fucking cool.
Bar Sanctuary is not gonna be no more. We're gonna call it something else.
Hell yeah. I mean, cooking is so fun.
It is. The reason why I got
Yeah.
into cocktails is because of food.
Yeah.
You know?
Pairing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's so crazy. Like, yeah, how you have to, I guess, consider things in terms of like, oh, first you have to like think about how it's presented and how these ingredients will react with each other, and then how they react when they're in your mouth.
Pairings,
Like-
yeah, too.
Jeez, that's insane.
Like,
Literally layers.
one time when I was at this gastropub, right?
Hmm.
I didn't think it was possible to make like octopus tentacle super tender and like bite into like butter.
Oh yeah, just massage it, bro.
I
Just-
I don't know what he did. He might not have massaged it though. But like all he said is like when I ordered it, it was
Yeah.
so tender and like easily to bite in. It's so flavorful.
yeah.
He's just like, I told him it's so good, and he's just like, really?
Mm.
He just like does like a yes, like the chef. I was like, I did. I'm like, what did you do?
I remember when I was working in a sushi restaurant, I was really big on researching sushi. And something that they do, I don't know if they did this, but they massage, I think, was it in New York? There's a place called, it's not Nobu. Is it Nobu? Nobu, New York?
Maybe, could have been.
No, maybe not Nobu. Because Nobu, fuck. Wait, no,
Sanctuary
it's not
Pub and
Nobu.
Grill.
New York.
Sanctuary
Most
Pub and
famous
Grill.
sushi. Edomae. Nakazawa? Sushi no Nakazawa? Maybe. Fuck. It was on an episode of Eater. Fuck. I really need to find it now. God damn it. Soho umami sushi. Oh, Sushi Naz. Sushi Naz. There we go. So I think, if I remember correctly, what they did was they would take, those, what you use to massage your thigh after like a workout, so it feels less sore.
Oh, okay.
They would take that and go at it on like an octopus tentacle for at least 2 hours or something like that.
2 hours?
Was it an hour or 2 hours? Maybe it was 40 minutes, but they would do it for a long time to tenderize the octopus.
40 minutes?
Yeah, and then on top of that, you have to make not really specific cuts, but you take the knife and you take the sharp edge, and then you kind of like pat it gently.
No, here's the thing. He definitely didn't take that long to make it. He probably did something else that was super like gastronomist stuff.
Yes.
He did
true.
something that just made it so tender and easy to think.
Another thing that's
BRB.
possible.
All right,
Yeah.
I see it. BRB. All right, I'll see you in a second. Maku.
Okay.
See you in a second.
Another thing is pineapple and the enzymes, or honey. The enzymes that are in pineapple and honey break down, like, I can't remember what they break down, but they tenderize meat super effectively, with the only caveat of, I think pineapple cooks the meat a little bit, and honey, of course, you get the flavor of honey in there, but I think that those are the only caveats. But I'm gonna try to find Sushi Naz Eater Octopus. I have to know.
Massage. The massage gun on tentacle.
I prefer octopus.
Hey yo, why are we dying? Oh, we're not.
we
It
always
was
die.
sorry, it was just clickbait. we just vibing.
Well, high key
Well-
though, we always dying.
I was saying that we dying. Oh, protease breaks down proteins, yeah.
Ah,
Oh.
yes,
Oh.
protease. There we go.
Yeah, it was just like I just said that we are dying because like technically Kagura and I are both unemployed right now, so then we're just drinking wine and we're supposed to be like wallowing in our sorrows, but honestly we're just having a good time.
Yeah,
We're
we out
just-
here.
We just out here. This Moscato's really good, by the way.
I know it's so good. Just be careful because it's still wine.
It's
Also,
like
have you ever
very
had
good.
fresh wasabi? It's so
Yes, I have. Oh my
Fresh
god, so much
wasabi is the-
earthier, not
yes,
as pungent,
less spicy. Yes.
but it's good
God.
spice. It's so well rounded and complements the sushi so well.
Exactly. I love fresh wasabi.
Oh my god,
It's
so good.
expensive, but it's so much worth.
Yeah, whining and vibing. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, because I'm like gonna be like a week out, I have a week off. I was just thinking about streaming more often. Maybe I'm gonna make. I was like, while you're away, I said the S word. I said schedule.
Oof.
I said so, like, I haven't made a VTuber schedule in so long. So maybe I'll actually do something this upcoming week. Like play video games. I was actually thinking about doing a stream of me finishing Oyasumination front to back.
Oh shit!
My
really?
cover. Like I'm gonna re-record everything and then tune time it and then mix it and then get it ready, get video ready. I probably shouldn't though, because I really want it to be good, but I don't know. The schedule's on my chalkboard. I missed that. You know, I gotta say, can I be a little sappy for a second?
Yeah.
I have to say, like in the past 2 months, I've just been doing the same exact shit every Friday. And I feel like it just hasn't been super interesting, and I don't mind if people say that's like to be honest that it wasn't super interesting.
Yeah.
But like it was nice. It's just more for me. It's been more for me just to decompress and drink and try to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Like this stream format right now you're looking at, it's like it hasn't changed since my debut. And I feel a little bit outdated in a way, but like I'm like if I want to update my VTuber model, I have to do it myself, you know.
Yeah.
And I have not found the courage, or like in my head, like it's not worth it to go to someone to make my model. You know,
Really?
I don't know. It's just like I don't want to wait in a queue. You know,
Hmm.
that's all. But then, like I say that, and then 8 months pass, and I'm like, I could have been in that queue. You know,
Yeah.
and then it just rinses and repeats.
Hmm.
And I think I can make my model 2.0. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah. Especially like, you know, you got some extra time in your hands right now.
Well, for 1 week, and then I don't know if like I'll be honest, if this job allows me to just do 30-hour work weeks, holy shit, and still get paid what I'm getting, holy shit.
That'd be dope.
Oh
That'd be
my
really
god.
dope.
I'm not gonna push that, but
Mm-hmm.
because until I get the full rules, but
Yeah.
supposedly this company that I'm about to join is like very work-life balance. So
Okay. Well, that's what they always say. Yeah.
I mean, my current job right now is very work-life balance. It's like in my head, whenever I went to work, I clock in, clock out. That's it. I don't think about work after I get back home.
Oh, that's good.
Right. I think we talked about it, but it'd be funny if you brought back yield format to make V2. I would be down. Yeah. If we do that, I could do that. Like making model 2.0. But you know what we are going to do? And I think I might actually need some help for this. 3D model debut.
Oh, 3D!
I'm going to say it right now, everybody. Although I did spoil it to some of the people here. We're doing 3D model debut on my anniversary.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's
3D
go.
model
I
debut.
just need to figure out a way to make it super fun and grand. That's all.
Have some custom BGM, some horns blaring in.
Bro, if you want to help me make my BGM right now, like for like my new BGM off of this like current BGM, you can make it like cause like this BGM that I got, it was completely free from a friend.
Oh,
Actually, dude's a great guy, honestly.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Well, I'd love to help you out. Although I don't know. I don't know if I'll live up to your standard though.
What do you mean? Okay, we just gotta work. We can work together. You know.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I really want to collaborate with you.
Yeah, me too.
I
Me
really
too. I mean,
do.
all I know how to do is 251.
Doesn't matter. That's all I need. But like, you have a
yeah.
lot more. I think there's a lot more. You have to your name than just 251. Okay.
Ah, okay. 451 too, I guess.
Okay. It can be like we can like like how about like making sick lyrics? You know.
Oh, true.
Right.
Yeah, I think surprisingly, I've kind of come into my own in terms of lyric writing. I think I'm a decent top line / lyric writer now.
Yeah. What if we just like what if we just make a verse right now? What if we make a verse, like a poem? We go into straight poetry. That's all.
Okay.
Right.
Let's see. Straight poetry. Let's see. Straight
Okay.
poetry.
How about like
What's our
three descriptors and themes for now. Let's see. Something that symbolizes rebirth. How about rebirth? Rebirth is one.
Rebirth. Okay.
Okay. The second descriptor can be actually let's do it in this order.
Okay.
It can be the first descriptor will be hardship. Hardship. The second one is reconciliation.
Okay.
Third one is rebirth. Three words.
Okay.
Dragon, liquor, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
It took all
Hardship.
my brain power just to think of those three words. I apologize.
Hell yeah. No, you're fine. Dragon liquor. Oh.
Thank you,
Hardship,
wife.
reconciliation. So we have to. So do we have to use these words in the verses?
Themes.
Okay.
What kind of like
Okay.
ideas these portray anyway. This Moscato's fucking good. What the fuck?
I know.
I've been missing out on just like drinking whiskey.
I know. Like wine is such an enjoyable. I think. It's so much. It's got a huge spectrum of products. Like this is just the major, like we're talking, you have your, of course the major types of white wine, the Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio, Moscato, Riesling, then sparkling wine, and then red wine you have your Cabernet Sauvignon, your Merlot, your Pinot Noir, your there's Pinot Noir, damn it, there's another one that I'm missing out on. Pinot Noir, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon. There's one specifically from Argentina. Red wine, Argentina.
Oh, you're talking like fizzies?
No, not fizzies. Malbec. Yes, Malbec.
Yeah, I was gonna say Malbec.
Yeah, Malbec, and then you have like, and then between those you have blends.
I did
you have
one...
red blends, white blends.
I did one time have I one time did the wine cellar like subscription before, and they send you like 6 bottles of wine to try a month. And that was a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
And I remember they sent the Malbec, and I was very impressed by it, because like Malbec is pretty darn close to like a Cab Sauv in my eyes.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I liked it.
It's interesting. It's got tannin. But what's unique about Malbec, and I think specifically Malbec from Argentina, and I remember the wine representative talking to me about this, because I had a really great opportunity to sit down with the wine representative and talk about the wines, talk about the different wines we wanted to integrate into our sushi restaurant, which I know is very surreal, like thinking about wine and sushi, but it was just something that the people in that plaza really liked. I think a lot of people were wine drinkers.
Yeah.
That was like a demographic. So we were talking about Malbec and how it was like kind of interesting as a special to kind of introduce like mostly kind of basic population. Like they kind of just drank really basic wines.
Right. Like Cab Sauv, your red blends.
you basically just Cab Sauv and Chardonnay. That was like the biggest, like the two. And so Malbec was pitched like as an interesting special, and it tasted generally good. But one thing that was brought up was how Argentina, since they have they have like a lot of iron in their soil, you can kind of taste it from the wine itself, from the grapes that they grow. So there's like this weird, there's nice, almost pleasant, but it's like an iron taste that, like, you know how like you taste blood a little bit?
Yeah.
It has that, a little bit of that taste that's like light, and then it blends with the tannin and just kind of like is a nice aromatic, I guess. Kind of like how the tobacco is.
Guess like paired with sushi. That's pretty interesting. Maybe
It's weird.
maybe it would give what you're eating, the fish, a more meaty flavor. Because I'd associate iron with like meaty sometimes.
Yeah, we did have more meaty dishes, like, you know, beef teriyaki, just like beef in general, like aged steak, that kind of thing. So that was the main purpose. Really, like sushi, even pairing it with white wine to me is kind of, I wouldn't do that. Because sushi is delicate. Like, especially the kind of sushi that we were going for. Like, we weren't going for like Americanized rolls, like just a bunch of sauces slapped on top of a roll and call it a day. Like, we were trying to do like balance the flavors of like the fishes, and also like light sauces that emphasize more traditional Japanese philosophies in terms of food. So it was interesting. So I wouldn't even pair white wine with at least the food that we served there. Like, I would still go for sake, because sake is neutral enough so that when you drink it, it still enhances, like, you know, the stuff that you're eating, because it doesn't overpower. Like, I think wine, because of because of just the inherent grape flavor,
Right.
not grape, yeah, it not really overpowers,
grape skin flavor.
yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't,
Excuse me.
it just kind of overpowers, unless you have something that is equally overpowering, then them pairs together well, like salmon or pork, that kind of thing. And sushi, and especially fish, their flavors are very delicate.
I love salmon so much. I love salmon. I'm all I'm doing now is just pouring myself the Moscato, because like,
Oh my god,
it's actually dangerously good. This specific
it is.
this specific Moscato is not overly sweet for me. You know, it's like a good level of sweetness for me. Oh my god, thank you so much for recommending this brand. I mean, I know you just picked it up, but like you had a good eye for an Italian Moscato. Now I
always pick Italian Moscato.
Now I can never go to American Moscatos ever. Like,
I always have a specific country I go to, with the exception of La Crema, because La Crema is American. I always have a specific country that I go to for every type of wine, I think.
it's just like so enjoyable to drink.
Yeah, like Moscato, I feel like Italian Moscato is the way to go. Riesling, you gotta go German Riesling.
Oh, the
Grigio.
last Riesling I had was like a Canadian Riesling, and it's just syrup.
Yeah, it's just too sweet.
Wow.
And with Sauvignon Blanc, there's only one Sauvignon Blanc that I really like. I haven't had a lot of Sauvignon Blancs, to be honest. It's from New Zealand. It's called Nobilo. It's very good, very, very good.
Oh my god.
And then
All right, you have to be like the designated wine sommelier in this bar now. Can I hire you to be our wine sommelier?
Yes, but to be honest, I think M probably has like a better understanding of wines than I do, because he's an actual chef.
No. Being a chef versus a sommelier versus a mixologist, they're such different fields, in my opinion.
Yeah, true, but like you'd be surprised, because chefs, they have to have an acute understanding of the wine menu as well.
Oh, true, I guess.
Yeah,
M. Can you support this? Are you like, did you have to have formal training in like wine sommelier like pairings? I don't know, like that's interesting. That's like, if you're like studying to be like a craft, like a master chef, maybe, right? But like, you know, you have a lot more knowledge on wines than I do. But like, I also have a lot of knowledge on whiskeys and straight spirits, you know?
Yeah, which I do not. Yeah.
I think we can be having some more. We have a lot of streams upcoming of
Yeah,
learning
absolutely.
some stuff now.
I
'Cause,
need
like,
more reason to buy more
'cause
wine.
Cause I definitely want to do another drink with me with like the chat, you know.
Mhm.
So I definitely some dishes actually use wine for wine for flavor for sure. Honestly, I use sake. I use sake in a lot of my cooking right now,
Mhm.
and it's
Like,
so much. Was that?
do you know the concept of like reducing or like reduction?
Yes, I do. It's like
Perfect.
it's basically concentration.
Yeah, like you would use like a lot of time, like say you wanted to make like a quick reduction with like red wine, like a red wine reduction, for example. You have to choose like a decent red wine that would pair with that meat and the fond that's left in the pan
Yes,
first and
yes.
foremost.
And like
Yeah.
what I used to do with my steaks, I did do like cabernet with like a little bit butter and like some rosemary. I did like a red wine reduction to like
Yeah.
clean the fond, and that
Yeah.
was good. But then I started doing a sake butter soy sauce reduction, and
Uh-huh.
oh my god.
Sake soy sauce butter reduction. That sounds so good.
Yeah, I basically whenever I have fond on the a fond on the pan, I like pour sake, not like super expensive ones, like pretty like get Geji Kaikan or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Right?
get
The gr- the,
Shochikubai.
the big old
Yeah.
green bottle, right?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yep. I just do that, pour a good amount, scrape the fond, and then I throw in some garlic into there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do a splash of soy. I do like probably 3 or 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, and
Yeah.
then like 2 tablespoons of mirin. Just let it reduce, and then turn off the heat and finish it with butter.
Dude, that sounds so good.
It's like my signature sauce.
I would say like if you ever like want, because I think I still remember some of the ratios that we used for like eel sauce, for sushi vinegar, all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
And I still have some like basic ideas of how to make like a really good spicy meal, not that like cheap shit that you get at restaurants.
Yeah.
As well as like honey wasabi, other kinds of like sauces and stuff like that. I could always hand you some. I don't mind. I
Yo,
only
we
know
should-
ratios though.
we should do a sauce stream.
Oh my god.
And then we
Yeah.
choose like one thing to dip the sauce, and then we just like try to make notes about how it pairs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that'd be kind of fun?
Yeah.
I want to do more food streams upcoming. Okay.
Food.
Yeah.
I love
You know what they say? Like you can make sauce, right? But don't get lost in the sauce, right?
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Don't get lost in the sauce. Chicken
You know,
tendies.
sauce is an actual position as like a chef. Like you go in
Oh.
early in the morning, you make the sauce, and you leave.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It's dude, being the sauce person, that's a special, that's a Flavor Town role, you know?
It is. It is.
It's
you know,
so
I had-
important. Sauce is so important.
Yes. You gotta have just the right amount though. You can't have too much
Yep,
sauce.
exactly.
You can't have too little.
You can't get lost in the sauce, you know?
Exactly. Like I had like a brief stint, a very, very brief stint in fine dining. Maybe not fine dining, but close to fine dining. As close as I think I'll ever get to this point. Where I got to go into the kitchen. Well, I didn't really go into the kitchen, but I was a server.
Sauce boss.
Yeah, and I would go in and I would really, because we were so not busy because the marketing team basically just flopped. And apparently the person, like, they were supposed to bring over an entire serving team and they flopped. So we were just brought in like willy-nilly. So I spent a lot of time in the kitchen, like observing the chefs and talking to them and kind of like, hey, you know, what's this about? You know, what is this? What are you doing with here? It's actually how I learned how to make simple syrup, as funny as that sounds. I didn't know how simple syrup was made until he was like, yeah, simple syrup is just 1 part water, 1 part sugar. Just
Yeah.
just combine those.
That's,
And I was like, what the fuck?
it's just simple syrup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't know that.
The simple
but-
things sometimes go over your head, right?
Yeah, exactly. And just looking at them make like dishes and stuff like that, even though they were kind of inconsistent at times.
Sorry, can I pause for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I
go
just
ahead.
poured myself a little bit more of the Chardonnay with like after drinking the Moscato. I taste the full butter now. Like it's not like, but you don't get like the most of the pleasant notes of the Chardonnay. I can literally taste the full butter of it.
Yep. It just completely takes over your tongue.
Yep. Just the butter. You don't get any of the sweet of the Chardonnay. So do not go from Moscato to Chardonnay unless you really like that butter.
Yeah.
But now I
know.
Now I know what that butter is actually.
Yeah. And it's something that you find that's prevalent across all Chardonnays. It's just a signature. It's almost how they're ranked. It's just like how buttery the Chardonnay is.
Butter.
In I think relation to like their body.
Butter.
Yeah, it's been a while since I took on like the wine class, but we had an entire class. Like we were taught how to open the bottles, we were taught how to present the bottles, like the cork sniffing thing. That's you're supposed to designate the cork to the host of the table, and then the host of the table smells the cork to kind of like, and then you pour like a very small, like maybe 1 ounce to the host for them to taste, and then you pour everyone else. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's why people do it at restaurants that I've been to.
Yeah.
And like,
the host,
cause my mother would be the host.
Yeah, the host is very like you'll know if you don't know who the host is, then you just go straight to the person that ordered the bottle, because chances are the person that ordered the bottle is the host.
Has the idea, yeah.
Yeah. So being like taking that like wine class that was provided by like my the restaurant I was working at the time, it was super fun, and I got to learn a lot about wine and stuff like that. It was honestly, and it also like enhanced my position as a server, like being able, even if it was like just straight up bullshitting, being able to talk about alcohol and the pairing and like excite people about alcohol. That's
what I love doing on these streams. But
exactly.
in the most polite and most responsible way. I think we forgot to say our disclaimer at the start of the stream.
Whoops. We should definitely say it.
All right. In the middle, for people who are currently watching, if you are, make sure you check your local legal laws for liquor. If you are in the United States, do not drink if you are underneath the age of 21. And if you are above the age, make sure you're drinking above the age of 21 if you're in the United States. And always, if you are driving, never drink and drive.
Yes, never drink and drive. Never drink and drive. Don't operate heavy machinery. Don't operate any machinery.
Yes.
In fact, just lay down. Go sit down.
Just sit down.
Exactly. Like it's you've done enough for today. Just just sit down.
I definitely gotta keep on reminding myself, the disclaimer. It's always the environment of this bar is that we're here for safe drinking and safe education about drinking and the socializing of drinking,
Yes. And I think that's super important, especially in America, where the culture is to just overconsume alcohol.
College drinking culture. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's so much more to just vodka.
Yeah, exactly. Like I understand. Like the feeling of being drunk is pleasant to some people, but at the same time there's more to that. There are like amazing experiences that you can only have when you pair alcohol and food. Those flavors they don't exist unless you do this.
It's so enhanced when you have someone else to eat with, and do the pairings with. We should definitely do a collaboration stream where we cook something, and then we like pair it with some either like hard spirits or a wine,
Yes. Or maybe both. Maybe not a good idea to do both.
It could be
on the same
both.
day.
It could be both. Well, it
Maybe
could be
not on the
both.
same day. Yeah. Well,
You-
I mean, because
you
when you
just have
mix
to-
alcohol.
You just have. Well, it's okay. It depends on your. I don't know how your stomach is. I'm okay
Yeah, I'm
with
pretty
it.
lightweight. I'm a lightweight. Oh, then again, I don't know. I think we're pretty similar in terms of like.
I think we're pretty similar now, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I think we're probably at the same level of wine drunk potentially right now. You
Yeah.
know?
It's
I'm
very
sure.
pleasant.
I'm sure if we were to take like a shot of any hard liquor, it would just send us over the edge right now.
Yeah, that's so true. Because right now I definitely feel it in my face where I feel red. Asian flush. Yeah.
Oh, do you get Asian flush pretty bad?
Yeah, I have tan skin, so like I think it's even more noticeable when you have tan skin because it's just like your brownness just turns well not that brown,
Yeah,
but still
yeah,
like
but
tan skin.
So, yeah. Like it's funny because I don't think I get Asian glow, believe it or not.
Really,
And despite
lucky.
being from basically like the Guangdong and like and Hong Kong region, like my family and the area stuff, but also I guess technically for compared to Beijing and Northerners, I am a darker colored, a more yellow, darker yellow color than Beijingers, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do. Oh, there's so much ideas. Honestly,
Yes.
I'm very with the leaving of my job. I feel a little bit more liberated, and
Yeah.
and control over what I want to do because now I feel I'm contributing to a product that will be number one thing is that at my new job I'm contributing to a product that is related to what I like to do
Right.
actually.
That's fucking dope.
So mentally a little bit better. I'm working with more modern techniques too, but like I want to see what they do, I do hope that the work is not like in an immense like Tesla environment.
Yeah.
And I don't think it is because but I'm definitely moving from a different industry where honestly the work that I was doing was pretty lax. Like it was very, very lax.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm hoping that like it's in a similar vein. 'Cause I don't want to be obsessing over my work.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true. That's true.
If
But, and, if it doesn't work out, honestly, computer scientists or computer engineers, like software engineers, they're so in demand. Like you can really find them anywhere.
they're all over we're all over the place, honestly. That's really why I chose this career because
Yeah.
to be honest, I chose a comp sci major because I was too much of a coward to go for an art degree.
I went for an art degree.
Well, like and that's like I have respect for that to pursue for that, you know. I understand, it's like
it's not going so
reaping-
well.
it's a hard thing to it's a hard thing to make it right.
It really is.
That's why-
Especially- Yeah.
And that's why like I definitely didn't have the self-confidence I back then in my art skills. And I was like, I'm just gonna do computer science.
Yeah.
And like it's not bad right now.
Mhm.
But I sometimes in retrospect I'll think, man, what if I did do that like sound recording engineering major? What if I did go down the path of like studying to be a recording engineer, right?
Yeah.
Like what if I did? But now I'm thinking I can do that. Like I can work on that. There's nothing stopping me from taking on more commissions, networking, and then potentially even trying to. I don't know if I'm allowed to internship still. Maybe I can. Maybe I can maybe I can apprentice at like a pretty like a studio.
Yeah.
You know.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, the biggest thing that speaks is like they're like, okay, we would either want you to have X amount of, or we will want you to have to like at least an associate's or bachelor's degree in this field, or X amount of years working in this.
Yeah,
so,
you
I mean, you could always pull the X amount of years.
you really don't need a major in recording engineering actually to be a record breaking mixer.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of choosing the network you want to be with and putting in the work.
Yeah.
And like I do enjoy mixing work, but I'll only do it to the extent that it's still fun to me, right?
Yeah.
Because even though I'm making a few bucks out of it, making like I have a lot of commissions to make to even make up all the equipment I bought recently.
Yeah.
But like it's a slow process, and to be honest, I'm actually rather surprised that I'm still getting commissions at the moment because I haven't announced anything on I haven't announced that anywhere that my commissions are open, right? But people have the courage and insist on DMing me asking if my commissions are open. And they're like, I'm like, yeah, like I actually do have them open.
Yeah. Well, that speaks to your prevalence as a mixer. Like honestly, like Zal.
I guess
like,
so.
you
Like,
are...
oh my god, like people actually think of me as like as like a good mixer. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. Like to me,
I feel this
put
pressure.
you. Yeah, I put you up there. I put you up there as like alongside Blake. Like Blake and Zal,
man.
just right up there. Blake and Zal, the only two mixers that if I had infinite money, I would trust with my life.
It's just like, I respect Blake so much because he's seriously developed his ear so well. He is like Blake, on my opinion, his mixing style is just like he has like some technical knowledge. He has good technical knowledge, but like his vibes are immaculate.
Yes.
Whereas like
Blake, yeah.
I feel for me, I obsess over the technical a little bit and process, and I could improve. Like I'm really strong in my technical knowledge, I think, right now, right? But I need to improve my vibe, right?
Yeah. I think it's like two not necessarily opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah,
because it's like you just said, like Blake has still has technical prowess, but
True.
you also have vibes as well. So it's like
I do agree that we both do approach different genres. Like we both have actually our strengths in genres, right?
Yes.
I do give myself like my favorite thing in all of mixing is about soundstage, right?
Yeah.
Like I really obsess over, if you put on a pair of headphones, I want you to, my goal, if I become like amazing, like literally a god mixer, my goal is like you put on a pair of headphones and you're listening to the performance as if you're in the audience. Right. That's like, cause I've been a live musician. I've played gigs. I've listened to gigs so many, performed at so many venues, but like not like plugged in like brass stuff. It's just like I've been in the stinky bars. It's just like but like that's the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, and you as you like gain this life experience, I want more. I really wish more people online can just gather and jam and play music, you know, together.
Yeah.
It'll be so awkward at first, but like that's the point. You need to like continue doing that so it doesn't become awkward, you know?
Right.
Like I remember like there was a big Twitter stink about like that one guy who's like was like, oh, you know, VSTs are, you know, can't be live, you know, won't never match live stuff or something like that. Can't remember.
Right.
But like I relate to both sentiments, you know? It's like, yes, electronic VSTs, you're curating a experience that is very unique and controlled, right?
Right.
And yes, you can as shown by like plenty of amazing producers, right? You can like make super emotional things out of VSTs, right?
Yeah.
But I do also agree from another perspective that there's a very personal, visceral component of using like real humans and instruments, right?
Yeah.
Like having been there, and so like I can't disagree with any of sides, and I can't agree. I agree with some parts and I agree with some parts there. It's just like I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. Right?
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
I feel you. I'll be right back though, because
Go.
I really need to pee.
Go
I have a
go.
tiny bladder. Ah.
No, it's okay. I talked to my bar patrons. Hello, Zalcoholics. Thank you for dropping by this evening. As you guys might know, I am now I'm unemployed for like 1 week, but it's because I'm starting a new job. I left my old job, and I'm starting a new one at the end of November. Yahoo! Yay, unemployment. Honestly, I've needed a break so badly. And you know what? I think I'll try and I'll put up a schedule, you know.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Here's the that was a fast damn.
Yeah,
just,
my
like-
bathroom's just right over there.
Did you just like jet stream that?
Yes, because
Do
I have to
you-
get back as fast as possible.
Use all your muscles to like
Yeah, I had to clutch, and I was like, stop, put it up, and just like,
You know, the video was just like, what is that like
hose.
the four pain comic where it's like, want to see how hard I pee?
Wait, what? I've never seen that.
What? Really?
wait. Let me see. Let me find it.
Yeah, want to
Wanna
see how hard
hard I pee. Check out how hard I could pee.
Yeah,
Know
that
your
one.
need. Holy shit. This zooms in on the other. That's amazing.
The comic is classic. That's what I imagined,
Yeah.
like temporarily in my head.
Yeah. That's me. That was actually me.
Welcome back.
Oh, but compounding on the previous, because I really wanted
Yes.
to like compounding on the previous in terms of like real VSTs versus fake. No, real playing versus fake VSTs. Well, not fake
Yes.
VSTs, but
Yes.
I experienced that a lot as like someone that does orchestral arrangements with basically just VSTs. It is definitely like I feel like I bring about accessibility in terms of like, haha, you don't have to hire an entire orchestra. You can
True.
just commission me.
So
But
true.
at the same time, there is that level of, like you said, that visceral feeling, that human emotion that is just not very capturable. It's very hard to like to be able to capture that level of articulation, emotion, like even something as simple as like someone's playing like a solo violin, they vibrato,
Oh,
and they like
man.
start really strong and then get really soft. Like that's so hard to do. Like you basically, I mean, you could do that if you automate the
Yeah,
volumes.
you
but
can.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You're completely right. But at the same time, like to put in that extra that care to that time in order
Yeah.
to create a very believable performance,
Hmm.
you first need to know what a believable performance is.
Exactly.
And so that's where I'm like at this point where people who like at that post were like, yeah, well, you VSTs can make amazing emotion, and stuff like that, right? Chances are the people that are like saying that have already experienced music like in the flesh where they have that emotional connection, right? That's
Yeah.
I think that's like the number one thing I can recommend newer producers that they're like hitting a wall for making their music more would give their music more expression, more emotion, more dynamic. Go watch like a band of your favorite genre live, like real people in person, hear and feel the music, because I think you'll learn way better when you hear and feel the music in person than just playing it on your headphones or speakers,
Right.
like we definitely we're in a consumerist society that we can just like listen to our favorite songs over and over and over and over again, the same exact recording every single time. But when you have like that one artist that like they reoccurringly come to your city, it's a different, even though they're playing the same song every time, it's just like there's like just little nuances, because like they can never ever like perform it the same way that they did that other night, you know.
Yeah.
And you won't remember the way that felt the other night, because you're going to be a different person in the future, you know. But you're going to absorb all of those things, and that's why I love going to live music, and why I love playing live music, and having like been in a band for like 2 years where you played the same songs over and over again. But like it was just like hella fun to play all the time, you know. And it was like every single time we do it, there's like always something a little different, whether it's like we fucked up a part or like it went like super amazing, you know. That's why I also like really love improvisation, and I want to get better at it. So that was my mini rant of music.
Yeah, that reminds me, when I was still part of the church, there was a time where we were singing, I think it was like Go Tell 'Em on a Mountain or something. It was a hymn. So I remember in rehearsal, they were like, you know, just spruce. It was a big event, and it was supposed to be an event where like they bring in more members and whatnot. I think it was a Christmas event. So they were like, okay, at the end, we really don't know what to do. Just go wild. Just do whatever, you know, just bring it out. And this was a rare opportunity, because normally, especially in a Presbyterian church, not to get too much into religion, but that's normally not something that's really like advertised. Like, you're not really supposed to like church choir and just be like you know how like Whitney Houston was like really out there, like, you know, riffing and all that kind of stuff.
No, that gospel is a whole nother world of stuff we can talk about another day.
Yeah, that's
know?
amazing. That's not something that was encouraged.
Like,
in fact,
like,
it was discouraged.
I imagine like, sorry, just like butt in momentarily, the difference of like gospel to Presbyterian is like gospels, from my like brief observation, it's all about letting the one fill your soul and sing your heart out, right?
Exactly.
Because like oh shit, that's the way that's what soul, you know, comes, like idea. You let the being take your body and you just go, right? That's the energy they felt in those rooms, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming in your Presbyterian moments, like these like just go off, and then it's like let the one essentially take hold of your body as a vessel, right?
Yeah. And that was the first time I ever hit that A4 note. I think I let out like I don't know what kind of riff it was, but I don't know even how I even riffed. But a lot of people came up to me afterwards. It's like, I didn't know you had that in you. Good job. Nice. That was a nice note you hit there.
I'll be honest, like in the, like religion and music, the perspective from that, it's always been such a good vibe. Like the vibes are always so immaculate in those kind of things. I used to play, I'm not religious by any means, but I used to do Christmas gigs for trumpet, and I came back reoccurringly through high school and college just because like when the first time I went, I went with like one of my seniors, and he's just like, I just do it because of the vibes. I didn't understand what the vibes were until I went to that concert. I was like, everyone's just there and you're playing music, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just the vibes are good, you know? Like maybe it is the Holy Spirit that is like taking me over. I don't care. Like, well, if it is, then it feels good, you know? These are good vibes, you know?
It's one of those things, and I don't want to like turn this to religious, but it's just one of those things where it's like you get to see, it's one of those few moments when you get to see like a human congregation working, not necessarily working together, but just experiencing something together. And even in regular concerts, that's not something that you see every time. Like, you have people that don't know the music all the time, or like you have people that don't vibe with the music somehow. But in Christian congregations, in like big Christian concerts, everybody knows the songs, everybody knows the lyrics, everybody knows the rhythm, because they're all simple, basic in music, but they're easy to follow. And so you have these, it's like a huge wave of just a huge connection. And that's something that I will not knock for like Christian music. Like I don't
Yeah.
like Christian music.
No,
but,
yeah. Ah,
Yeah.
that's no. You make such a great point. Like,
Yeah.
that's why, like, I've never been religious myself, but
Yeah.
it's just that's what I respect about religion in a way. When people come together for the community, right? It's just like they're under sworn oath and faith under like the Great One, that kind of thing, right? But like doing so brings human beings together to interact and be together, right? And that's just like that's the thing sometimes is missing a little bit from the internet community base, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I don't mean to like draw such a stark difference, but like it definitely, religious music does have a good vibe, you know.
Yeah.
And I thank them so much. I thank gospel so much for giving us blues and soul, you know, like especially because like that's the music that I grew up in. It's I grew up in Motown music, you know.
Yeah.
So and like all of that's like rooted in it's so funny because like it's because like I got into that music because of Dragon Father, and like he loves that music, but like he's not religious at all. So
Right.
like he
A lot of
just
that.
likes the vibes.
Yeah. I mean Motown. I mean it's just. I mean honestly, it's amazing. Like Stevie Wonder, Jackson 5. Those are the only two names that I know. I know I'm super basic, but like. I remember.
Delphonics, Delphonics, Temptations, Blue Magic. Oh man, these are also some Philadelphia sounds. We gotta have a Motown night someday too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
We're hitting the 2 hours. How you feeling, Kagra?
I'm feeling all right. How about you?
I'm drinking more
Definitely
Moscato.
Oh my god.
It's so good. Oh my god.
It is really good. Be careful.
I'm doing. Listen, like I can drink spirits all day long, so I'm
That's
good.
true. That's true.
I
That's
do
true.
have. I think I have to end stream very soon because I'll be having a guest over. So
Oh. Very
I just
nice.
want to prepare for that. Ida. Oh man, Ida just dropped by right when we were ending. Dude, we gotta recommend this Moscato. What's the Moscato you picked up?
It is Castello de Poggio, Moscato Veneto.
So
I probably
good.
pronounced that really bad.
It's like it's a Moscato that's like with bright notes of orange blossom, wildflower, and honey. Super great on the honey, and then the citrus is there to give the acidity, right?
It's really good.
I love it so much because it's like semi-sweet. It's not like super sweet. Thank you so much for like picking one that's not super sweet.
Yeah, I don't like super sweet wine. I feel like at that point, there's no point. You just drink grape juice.
She was Ida was lurking for a bit. Yay, let's go.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, we will be. I think this is a good time to end. So, but thank you so much for the talks. You and I are both unemployed for a little bit. I really do hope that opportunity with Geek Squad goes great for you. I have full confidence that you'll do great.
I hope. It's part-time.
And it's also like, well, part-time's okay, you know?
Yeah.
And like if it's a recommendation from your previous supervisor, right? So
Kind of. It's like, what's it called? I know like all the supervisors. I was really close because I worked at Best Buy beforehand, and I was on the floor, and I was known as the guy that you went to ask about questions about PCs, about cables, TVs, etc. I was top performer for a little while, so I think I have things swinging in my direction.
Let's go.
But who knows? Yeah.
I hope so. Keep me in touch about that updates.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And we have to collaborate on something someday, okay?
Yes, I want to visit eventually. I need to.
Yeah. Whether it's like interviewing or we gotta collaborate on like a music. You gotta come to this. You gotta come to my studio, honestly.
Yes.
Like,
God.
oh my god. Like we just recently hung like my guitars. We hung on my trumpets. It looks
You have a MIDI piano?
I have my keyboard here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Dope. Hell yeah.
So my keyboard's here. I have a shit ton of instruments. Everything's ready to record. It's just like I'm just trying to create a space where I can create music with friends.
Hell yeah. That sounds dope as fuck.
Manifesting.
Manifesting.
All right. Thank you, Kagura, for joining. We'll see you in
Thank you for
a week
having
and
me.
a half, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or
see you in a week
next
and a half.
in 2 weeks, right?
In 2 weeks, yes.
Or
In 2
you know,
weeks.
it doesn't have to be like we could if you want next week. I don't. We'll see.
That's
to you.
fine with me.
Up
I don't
to you.
mind. Not like I'm doing
We could
anything
talk.
next week.
As in, not that I'm doing anything. Well, oh, it's after Thanksgiving. I might have to take a day off actually from the
worries.
stream.
No
But then
worries.
the upcoming week in December. Let's do it.
Yes. It's one way to start off the new month.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining tonight's stream. Thank you, Maku.
Arigato.
Thank you, Aida. Thank you, Shosan. Thank you, Juan. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Taffy. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, wife, for joining as well. Thank you, M. And Yachan and also Nezu. Thank you for dropping by to say hi. I really appreciate it. Kagura, anything you want to say? Because there's a Kagura original song. Everyone should check it out. Check out Kagura's original song.
Thank you. Yeah,
Please
Reminiscence of a Summer is on my channel. It's a Kagura Arden, or just search up Kagura 2A's. Hopefully that pops up. Super excited. It's one of my best songs to date, I feel like. So I built an A4.
So good.
Thank you.
It is so.
thank you.
I'm looking forward to covering it. Wait,
Yes,
do
please
you have a link? Can you send me? Can you
Yeah.
can you send me a link?
Yeah. I'll give you the link. I'm so professional. I totally have this. God. Here we go. I'm so honestly I'm super. It's really funny. So I sent it to you via Discord DMs.
Very good.
Yueko was super nice about it. I think she said that she loved the track, and she was super nice about it. Allowed me to use it as long as I didn't monetize anything.
Right.
My channel's too small to be monetized anyway, so I'm like, hell yeah, works out.
Yeah, Yuiko's great
She's
artist.
amazing. Oh my god, her stuff is so good.
Everyone, check out Kagura's new original song. It's got all the vibes we've been talking about this night.
Aw,
So
thank you.
thank you, Kagura, for being a friend and guest. Honestly, it's super nice. I'm really happy that you're like joining me on every other Friday. It's like it's nice to
Yeah.
talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
So
I wouldn't
And
mind
then-
being here on more often if you want me to. Don't
hey,
mind.
you know, well, let's see. If we got we can plan things. I'm
yeah.
down for that idea. You know.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Hope you guys drive home safe. Make sure you hydrate, and we will see you guys next time. I will actually. I think I will. I will say the dreaded S word, and I might post a schedule for the upcoming week. So stay tuned.
Schedule.
All right. See you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye. いってらっしゃい。